Continuing our series looking at the functions on the side panel. This time we're looking at the Media tab. So we're logged in as Demo 1, and we've already selected the Media, which is a conventional video feedback. If we look on the side panel, under Media, we'll see that it's context specific. So because this is a video, there are functions addressing the video. We see here that in fact this is Sky News Live, and it's been running for a long time. Were it a YouTube playlist, we could click here and move to the next video, or we could go back to a previous video, and we can pause and play. I think the pause will work on the live video. Yes, there you are. The feedback's still working, but the video is paused and play. But because for the live streams, we have one video per playlist, it doesn't make any sense to go forward and backwards in the playlist. What else have we got here on the side panel? So a lot of it's to do with YouTube, as you see here, alternate YouTube video options. First one is a curated list. Now here you choose a language, and there are about 20 languages to choose from. We go to English, and then under English there are various categories. So if we pick one, fashion, and then under fashion we have a curated list of videos to choose. Gucci Spring 2020 Fashion Show. So what do we got there? Let's hide the monitor view, and we're looking at fashion. Not happy with that. We can choose another one. We're more Versace style. There you go. So these are individual videos. They're not playlists. And it's important to note that if you want to save a design as your own, it only saves playlists. So this list here of videos not being playlists are not saved. They're there as an alternative to the playlist that has been selected, if in fact you want some choice. Let's go on. Alternate YouTube search. Here we have various categories like TED Talks, and this will be a live search. A query is sent to YouTube, and it responds with a list in real time of videos that it thinks is relevant to the search terms, which was documentary TED Talks. And there we have it. So again, this is a real-time search. It's not curated, and you may or may not be happy with the search results. Next is again alternate YouTube. This time, you can either select the playlists that appear through the whole application. So this nature, and we click on enter. This time it is a playlist. So if we go up and we click next video, actually this one's a really long video, so there's only one in this playlist. It's 420 minutes long. So let's pick another one. Let's say music 2 and enter. I know this is a playlist with no again. That's very, very long. Is there another one? There is. Okay, there's several in this playlist. So we can sequence through till we find one we like. But this time we're dealing with playlists. So in fact, if you were to save this media as your own, then it would be saving this playlist as the active playlist. And when you recall this media, it would in fact be playing this playlist. But wait, there's more. You can create your own playlist in your own YouTube account, put your own content in it, get the reference for that YouTube playlist, and copy it into here and enter it. it will commence playing immediately, but more importantly, it will be saved as part of your media design, and when you save the design as yours. Now, interestingly though, if you change the content of your YouTube playlist in your YouTube account, then that new content becomes immediately available to this application, because what you've copied across is the reference, not the list of actual video files, but the playlist reference. So whatever's in that playlist, it will play. And if you update it in real time on your YouTube account, then it will appear in this application real time. And indeed, if you're a manager and you have clients, then you can update your playlist and your clients will see them in real time all around the world. Moving on. Audible cues. So we've seen across the videos various cues coming up, smileys and what have you. Well, this gives you the choice of selecting a particular one, like chimes or gongs, or sequencing through them, or having them appear, this list of different types, as a random selection. But more, URL allows you, in fact, if you choose URL, it allows you to enter your own audible file here that you might find somewhere on the internet, and then it too will become part of the suite of audible cues available. So you can enter your own here if you choose to. Just a matter of entering the URL address. That's an example there, and then hitting enter, and then saving the media design as yours, and it will be permanently saved to the hard drive. Similarly with visual cues, you've got the option of sequencing through them, or entering a URL to one you like. And this time we're talking about animated GIFs mainly. And finally down here, you can tint the screen. So I think we've got to do a refresh for that to appear. It's kind of a bug perhaps, but it may be if we select a different protocol, it will appear. Should happen instantaneously, but in fact you've got to do a refresh for it to appear. Okay, so what else have we got on the media tab on the side panel? There's the media matrix, which we've already covered in another video, where you configure the outputs of the SPUs to control which factors on the media. Now that is context specific. We've been looking at the case of video, so we have things like the size of the video and the brightness. But if we were to change to a 2D game, for example, and Synth 1 as our media, we'll find that on the media panel, the controls have changed. So now we have controls here that are relevant to this 3D game, this 2D game. So for example, the sprites you can see whizzing by, game options not used, Synth 1, Synth 2, there's a bug there. Sprites has come up now. So the control here is you can remove the sprites if you think they're irrelevant clutter to the game. And you can have the car autonomously drive like it is now. So it's saying in the center lane, you just have to guide it around traffic. Or you can have it fully driven where you have to control it to drive it around corners as well. Okay, at the end of the day then, having made your changes as to how you want your media configured, particularly here in the media matrix, you then give it a name, a unique name, perhaps a description, and then you decide whether you're going to publish it to just yourself or to a client or to the public, and then click Save, and thereafter it'll appear in your library.